football on planet Earth. It's the Career Classic here in the heart of the 305, live at Christopher Columbus High School on CCNN Live. We're happy to bring you the elite talent South Florida has to offer. Peter Brooks, Peter is with you here from Columbus, and Peter, this is such a fun event. The high school season just about a month away. This is not only a tune-up for these guys, a chance to tonight's cash prize as well, some momentum, some confidence, some camaraderie, all available at the Career Classic.
Yeah, the energy is high here, and we got a great to start us off today here. Last game of pool play, MacArthur against American Heritage, great matchup here, Corey. And like I said, we got about a month until season starts down here. So you've got these coaches want to get their guys geared up, ready to go for the season. A great way to get the team together. There's been a lot of different 7-on-7 stuff outside of school events, so to bring a lot of the top programs in the country, but South Florida, obviously, for today. Got a really top there.
How exciting these two teams were. Just about a minute and a half. That's the deal. Seeing put finding their way into the end zone. So they haven't been a piece here in the game pool play. Fred Mott. This one is we want to see the single elimination part out in the bracket in search of our championship matchup, and they are champion on top.
And we got here born fitted. Miami
I think you look at both of these teams, each of them very easily find themselves in that matchup. And you look at this parity of their offense led by the individual depth in this classic. Arthur defense led by guys like Sherrod Gordon and Jalen Jones, like you mentioned. They're going to be able to limit any offense they go against in the entire high school. As we look at the field overall, Pete, what kind of your favorites as we begin the action on this?
Yeah, just watch Kirby Chaminade, right? They've had a dominant performance, dominant showing early on. Biggest point differential out of anyone we've seen out here. Just some of the athletes they've got. Tremont Isaac Jr. at wide receiver, straight Martin Stevens, a guy who's committed at LSU. So they've got an absolute dynamic receiver core. But I have to say True North, man. True North has come to play, and they're 2-0 today. And I saw them at Miami 7-on-7 camp about a month ago. They won that event. So they're a team that comes to show that these big events and continuing to try to build that success.
Those are the couple of teams when you look at the roster, the pedigree, and the commitments to the schools. I would agree with you. I think momentum-wise, you're right. True North has a lot of it after the UN 7-on-7, and the Ridge has a lot of it. Southwood won a qualifying event to get to this point, to earn their way. And so some of these teams working their way through their resume and pedigree. The Ridge has to come in with a chip on their shoulder and say, hey, we earned our spot. Some experience coming to second.
Yeah, definitely. Winning the qualifier tournament to get in here and watch them out there. Their coaches are fired up to be out here. And you got to say that that's a program that's on the rise. Coach Senatis, who's done a really good job in there. And we're watching the game right here. American Heritage and even more. As you can see, having to kind of take a lot of underneath stuff so far. Because that secondary from the park is stars good, but Lawrence did a good job.
That's going to be the biggest challenge, not only today, but for every team that faces MacArthur. Not to keep hammering on Sherrod and Jalen, but those two just absolutely dynamic, both right now looking to make their way to Coral Gables. Taylor Jones, kind of a class ambassador from our crystal ball. Maybe early, locking down quickly. He worked on recruiting some other guys. He eventually joined them. Coach Monaco obviously has connections with MacArthur and the Hurricanes program, so a very natural pipeline as everyone looks for the next Keontae Scott before this.
Yeah, and listen, Gordon, a guy that is not going to be the biggest player in the world, just your classic sophomore. What the next level exposed you around the football, high IQ player in the slot there. And I think the word that I will use to describe him is pesky. One of those guys who can stick in your hip pocket there, and like you said, from Miami. What a great player as a nickel. And they're getting drafted by Tampa Bay. But speaking of which, talking about some of the best out here, saw Ruben Haynes walking around out out here at the Crib Classic a little while ago, Corey. So the best of the best out here in new wave South Florida sports.
We'll be seeing Ruben Bain's cousin a little bit later here at the Crib Classic. It's all a family affair. If you followed Hurricanes football and you recognized all the names and the last names, as we go through some of these rosters today, you're going to go, yep, that one sounds familiar. I remember Pitches. I remember George. I remember Bain. It all tends to connect down here in South Florida. And the same is largely true for FIU. Talking about 305, right? On Turnbull is an FIU legacy. He's up there now, so representing that 2-month program. That's a lot of guys in the FIU football center. Roy Simonson. Who knows? Maybe there's another couple coming down the line.
South a lot of good deep coverage there, and there was against a bigger wide receiver, but he's able to get visible as incompletion. That's Heritage. Let's get another from there.
Blake Mitchell laying out to try and make the grab for the Pats. All that talk about Mustangs secondary and the Patriots say, oh, hold on now, we've got some pretty talented DBs ourselves.
Yeah, and we're talking so much about the defense right now for MacArthur.
Let's see if the offensive side can get something going for them here as we get under the 10-minute mark here in this game. We haven't seen either one of them really test anything down the field. 40-yard field here for these 7-on-7 games.
You get a first down every 15. You get 3 downs to attempt to get that first. Once you're inside the low red, of course, your only goal is the end zone. One-hand touch, and looking 7-on-7. You can methodically work your way down the field. It'll serve you well.
And I'm sure we're going to have plenty of highlight plays here today, Corey. A lot of guys going up top in the end zone. That's what, as we like to call in South Florida, the blur. And we're gonna see plenty of that here at the Crib Classic.
The blur effect always live in the 305. Jackson Stroud, plenty of time.
You got the 4-second clock there.
Yep.
So it looks like, let's see, where they're giving that one a completion. It was a tight one, but looks like he got off.
Best way to get those mental reps, accelerate your clock as a quarterback, an actual clock. 4 seconds is a sack.
Yeah, and this is what we talk about, getting guys ready, right? This has got the month here in 3-4 weeks coming up here in South Florida, and you got some of the timing down with the skill guys, the receivers, the running backs, the tight ends. Looks like that one was, can't tell if he got his feet down there or not, Corey, but nice play by the defensive back.
Jalen Roll making a play on the football. We talk about the familiar last names. His dad, the all-pro cornerback, Samari Roll.
We got 2 games going on at one's featuring this one right now. On the other field right now, we got 13-0 lead for Miami Springs over Matter.
Up on Matter, and just like that, the Mustangs very quickly find their way into the end zone.
Look at that, man. That's the sort of stuff we're going to see today. The double backflip there, celebration.
Mustangs coming off their first 10-plus win season in a decade, managed to pick up a couple of playoff wins before falling to St. Thomas.
Yeah, Coach Chop Ortega done a great job turning that program around. You mentioned Coach Macho as well earlier, defensive coordinator. You see him out here on the sidelines getting things going for MacArthur. And
Stroud going way up, incomplete. The advantage of having a big quarterback, though, can deliver that ball. 6'5", 200 pounds for the Elite 11 invitee, Jackson Stroud.
So we got a pretty pivotal drive coming up here for Heritage. we get to the 6-minute mark of this one. See if Neiman Lawrence can get the guys going here.
If you get the extra point, it'd be enough to put the Patriots in the lead.
Again, up the middle of the field there. We haven't really seen many pass attempts past, what, 10 yards down the field here, Corey, so you got to give these defenses credit in this one.
The last touchdown from Stroud had a little bit of length to it, but to your point, methodical in the approach. Work the body, hit the uppercut. A boxing mentality on the gridiron. Neen with the boot right, keeping it down the near sideline.
And that was nice there. Good job by Lawrence rolling out, hitting his receiver on the run.
Ryan Duncan's making a grab, one of the 2030 prospects here at the Crib Classic. Wild to think there's a 2030 prospect list, but here we are.
Listen, Corey, remember Malachi Tony when he burst onto the scene for American Heritage. His first game on national TV, he scored a touchdown and he introduced himself to the world. So there's a reason why some of these guys are out here. And you talk about the getting ready, right? You're going into a different level of competition now for some of these guys, and getting them this exposure in this level of competition is very, very valuable.
Lawrence taking his time, working his way. Michael Stringer on the grab for Patriots.
Stringer committed to Western Kentucky, a program that historically has done very well with the passing game.
Yes.
A lot of guys have come out of there, a lot of talented receivers.
Malachi Corley going from Bowling Green to the Jets. Bailey Zappi making a nice NFL career for himself, going from Western Kentucky. The model of a modern coaching staff. Keep hiring offensive coordinators and bringing the quarterback with them.
Yeah, Mike White, South Florida native as well.
Lawrence wants end zone. That's as easy as it gets. The quick hookup, Neiman Lawrence answering back for the Patriots.
Nice drive there by Lawrence, commanding things, and that's one of the things that I really love about him. Obviously, on his way to Texas, as we mentioned, a guy who's very highly rated for next recruiting class, but he's a guy who's been on the radar since very young. We talk about the 2030 prospects. Even Lawrence has been the man since he was in 7th, 8th grade, right? Starting out at Ransom Everglades. And for a guy like him to have the spotlight on him as early as he's had it, the way he's carried himself, Corey, very impressive young man. And
huge extra point try going way up top to snatch it out of the air. You need a big play in the end zone. You find B.J. Outler, 6'6", 205. That height certainly helps when you're trying to get tall.
Yeah, and he's a guy as just walking around here the last couple hours, watching some of the pool play, definitely stands out with his size. And it's one thing to have the height, right, Corey? But for him to play big with it like he just showed right there, doing a good job using his body to his advantage.
2:40 to go. The final minute is when you'll start to see some clock stoppages here in this format. So still running clock for now. And whistles prior to the snap. Right now, it's Heritage with the 1-point lead.
Both of these teams lost their first game in pool play here, so this is an opportunity for them to get things going into the bracket play.
Get a whole lot of momentum lined up as we start to sort out who goes where. All the quarterbacks have loved rolling right in this format. Go figure. And that grab just north of the 20.
Yeah, getting these guys on the move a little bit, I think, gives them some more options down the field as opposed to just standing statically in the pocket there. And so we've seen a couple of righties here, so naturally we'll be better rolling out to their right side.
If there was a Keywan Jenkins out there for Central in a little bit, he'd be rolling the other direction. Stroud, quick hit. Caught a nice shoot move that would probably work on a Friday night, but here on the one-hand touch rule, just a couple of yards for the Stangs.
Yeah, Yeah, and we see Heritage not wanting to get beat with anything towards the end zone right here, trying to keep everything in front of them, and MacArthur, as this clock winds down here, trying to get it in the end zone.
Mustangs have a chance for some style points if they can score late inside the low red. Good for the first here for MacArthur. So they've got plenty of time. There's no hurry right now if you're the Mustangs. You get the chance for the finishing blow. And they know it.
These are great moments, man. We talk about the timing for the quarterbacks and the receivers, but what about this for the defense here? Trying to get a stop. These are good team-building moments as you get into the season. Obviously, they don't have the pads on, but in terms of getting guys lined up correctly and understanding your assignments in coverage, this stuff is extremely valuable.
Roll right, quick throw. Pleading for the Mustangs. They want to go fast.
It's going to be the last play of the game.
Last play of the game. Looking back to the end zone, incomplete. The Patriots stand up, and American Heritage will finish pool play with a dub.
And this is what's so great about 7-on-7, Corey. You talk about going back to that extra point. That was the difference in this one, right? So every play matters here. What a start to the day for this stream here, the Crypt Classic stream. And we were just talking about it there. Talking about some confidence for Heritage going into bracket play here. Great stop for them to get that win.
14-13. Heritage finishes. Our first one's in the books. So that is how we will wrap up pool play. Now we sort the bracket and get ready to bring you the elimination games. That was the final time you will see a team on the wrong end of the scoreboard continue their day. It is do or die the rest of the way.
Man, that's exactly what you could have hoped for to start the day there, Corey. That was, both teams, I think, got a little bit of a slow start offensively, but to see them drive it down there, get to the goal line, and then not finish the job, man, that was a heck of a stop there for Heritage. As we get these, looks like the bracket's going to be coming together here in front of us pretty soon here, Corey, as we look at, again, we talked about it, Chaminade, True North, awesome start for them. Two of the top point differentials between them and anyone else. So they'll probably be locked into those top two spots there.
Are you gonna cut the commercial?
Chaminade going 2-0, outscoring their opponents 45-13. One of the genuinely elite programs down here in South Florida doing their thing. To your point, True North outscoring their opposition by 21. En route to the 2-0 start, Monarch 2-0, Central 2-0.
And Central, talk about a program that we know what they are historically, and they kind of want to remind some people, look, we're not to be forgotten here. We're still the Rockets. Coach Gibson, his program, looking to build on success from last season. And I think that they are, they don't want to be forgotten in the grand scheme of things down here. So good 2-0 start for the Rockets.
So the bracket comes together. We enter the playoffs portion of our day. Quick pause here on CNN Live, and then pool plays in the books. Bracket play up next.
Maybe not now. I gotta call my guys. Speed business. Ocho, for the last time, I do not want your thoughts to left. Nah, baby, this ain't about that. What's that?
Yo, Ocho, what's up?
Are we feeling fast today?
What you think?
Ocho, I can't crack it.
The answer's speed, old chap. Speed is...
Hello?
Is that Ocho? Hang up. Nick, I'm here. Me and the gang heard up. We're having a speed on. You gonna let that boy outspeed you? He can't touch you, baby. You know what you gotta do.
What you want, Ocho?
What's up, Ocho?
All right. Listen up. I send you all these cleats because I know you want to get paid. You want to change the game, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to separate? Yeah. What the hell makes you different?
Well, actually, one of my feet is bigger than the other.
No, speed, Travis. Speed. Speed is money. Say it with me.
Speed is money.
Nah. That was weak. Speed is money.
Speed is money.
Speed is money. You feel that? That's separation. That's touchdown. All right, baby, I'm coming.
Oh, I'm tripping. What am I doing?
Baby, not now. speed business.
Also, for the last time, I do not want your coffee left.
Nah, baby, this ain't about that.
What's it?
Yo, Ocho, what's up?
How we feeling fast today?
What you think?
Ocho, I can't crack it.
The answer is speed, old chap. Speed is...
Hello?
Is that Ocho?
Hang up.
Nick, Amir, me and the gang heard y'all were having a speed off. You gonna let that boy outspeed you? He can't touch you, baby. You know what you gotta do.
What you want, Ocho?
What's up, Ocho?
All right. Listen up. I send you all these cleats because I know you want to get paid. You want to change the game, right?
Yeah.
Who you want to separate? Yeah. What the hell makes you different?
Well, actually, one of my feet is bigger than the other.
No, speed, Travis. Speed. Speed is money. Say it with me.
Speed is money.
Nah. That was weak. Speed is money.
Speed is money.
Speed is money. You feel that? That's separation. That's touchdown. All right, baby, I'm coming.
Oh, I'm tripping. What am I doing?
Baby, not now.
Pool play in the books, bracket play coming up next, and two absolute traditional powerhouses. Our first game in the bracket, the Lions of Chaminade Madonna Bold of Northwestern. Get ready as we take a look at our Crib Classic bracket. We're going to go two wide all the way through here, so we'll keep you updated on what's happening on the other field, as well as bring you the stream, of course, for the game that we're covering. So those are all the teams seeded as we go. Pool play, sorting the numbers. Nobody was eliminated yet. Now we're going to get to the business of figuring out a champion.
And this is a who's who right here. If you look at some of the programs involved here, and we just had a great game a moment ago, MacArthur and American Heritage. We're following that up with, like you said, two absolute titans of South Florida football down here, Chaminade Madonna, Miami